Hey guys, Jake the Fishing Guy here, and today we're going over protection, all right? When you're on the water, you can sometimes be some of the most vulnerable to things you don't even think of, all right? Something as simple as a hat, sunglasses, or the proper outage layer can really hurt or help you on the water. So today, we're gonna go over some of mine. The most important, guys, is your PFD, all right? Something is better than nothing. Don't care what it looks like, don't care if it's big and orange, right? Something is better than nothing. Get this on, it'll save your life. Next thing, guys, sun gloves. I do not go on the water without these, all right? No one hates sunburnt hands. No one hates, getting spined by fish. No one helps or hates, having calluses that they can't help. Next up, sun gloves. Now, this is where it can get a little wishy-washy, all right? I will use sunscreens, right? I'll put them on the back of my neck, ears, face, but I do not use these on my hands. When I'm handling fish, sunscreens can sometimes be toxic to them and can remove their slime coat. I don't use sunscreens when specifically dealing with fish. When I'm out just floating, sure, great option. But I find that the proper clothing can save your skin more and the fish from toxins. Right here, you'll never catch me on the water without one of these sun shirts, all right? Specifically, sun shirts with hoods. This one specifically has a built-in neck gaiter, all right? So you put it on just like a normal shirt, you get a neck face covering along with a hood, all right? You get long sleeves, right? They go all the way down to your wrist. This is where it's very important if you wear gloves to get the proper ones, all right? I know Cast King, they have great ones. They are high on your wrist. So what that does is it allows you to tuck them under so you don't get the little tan marks like that. So, sun shirt. Get a lot of people ask about these. I've been wearing these ones for quite some time, right? These are Wrangler outdoor, I think they're called like OPX or APX or something. I don't know. Very lightweight, stretchy. They have convenient pockets all over them. They don't stain like some other brands or other clothing. Keep the sun off you, keep you cool. Fast drying too. Next thing is a great pair of water shoes. All right, I have tons of them. These cross kicks are by far my favorite. They support local tournament series as well as some national series. So they support me. Why shouldn't I support them? They have a few different options to choose from. One of my favorite options is this style. I forget which ones these exactly are, what the name of it is. What it is it's a shoe with a built-in kind of like water sock, water shoe on the inside. I also like that you don't have to tie them. It's just pull. You just pull them, hit the little button, and it keeps tension on them. Also, these have more of a solid bottom. So yes, if you get water in them, water comes out. But you don't have to worry about getting rocks through the bottom of your shoe. So again, look no further than cross kicks. Next up, which if you guys have seen my kayak rig videos, this is the next thing. These are kayak cushions, all right? Without them, I can only get on the water for about 6-7 hours max before it's really time to get off. Yeah, I rolled this into protection, but it's really helped my back, my legs, my lower back, and essentially my mental health being on the water longer, right? These kayak cushions help me go from the 6-7 hour days to the 16-hour days, the multiple days in a row on the water while I'm traveling. So these are an essential part of my protection series when I hit the water. So we all know, worse things happen when you don't expect them to. Whether you're traveling to and from the lake, whether you get to the lake, get to the river, tie on your favorite bait, slam your car door shut, and you notice that your rod tip was in your car door. Or you're going down the highway, you get out of your favorite lake, your rod tip snapped because you left it in your kayak without a rod glove. Or, things just happen, right? You get in your kayak, you step on the tip, breaks it, right? The rod glove has stopped all those for me. Easy to put on your rod, right? Put your rod in, has a tether, right? I put it right around one of my reel handles, holds, I stick them in my kayak, put them in my front seat, I leave them on my kayaks. They're great. These have stopped breaking rods for me. Lures don't get stuck in them as easy, I would say. I haven't had a lure get stuck in it, but the older plastic ones, the mesh ones, they're actually a tubing insulator is what they are. Kind of feels like the Chinese finger traps, right, for rods and lures. Stop messing with those. Doesn't matter what brand you go with a neoprene rod sleeve. I like rod glove. They were significantly cheaper. They're the same exact thing, and they came in better colors than what I was looking at. So these are the casting ones. If you're like me and you take multiple rods to events, I'll show you how I travel. One of the other worst things about going to an event is you might get a new motor, put it down the first time and it chops off all the tips of your rods. Or you're traveling, go to a hotel, catch a few hours of sleep, rods get stolen out of your truck, right? These by far is the easiest way to travel, right? I think I have what, 5 or 6 rods, all in a spinning rod sleeve. These don't have reels on them. I don't have to worry about, line getting caught up and that kind of stuff. This by far keeps my rods protected more than anything I could dream of. You could have 5 rods, 1 rod sleeve. This is perfect for traveling purposes or storage. I would not do this every day. I do, but I would not recommend it. So this is how I keep my rods protected. Another emphasis on hats, all right? I have lighter color hair. I have a white scalp, all right? It burns like crazy, right? The simplicity of a hat keeps the sun off the top of your head and also gives you a bill. You can have like a boonie cap. You can have a big sun hat, right? Everything's better than just nothing. The next thing I don't leave my house without, right, is a great pair of sunglasses. A lot of different companies out there. Choose your favorite. Make sure you have some sunglasses. Not only that, but certain fishing techniques and styles can really improve with simple sunglasses. Make sure you just get polarized ones. I like this style, or these ones. They have sides on them and they come back further, right? They orient with my face and they come around my nose, create a nice tight seal with the hat, blocks out the top. This way, I'm taking out all the glare. Nothing's worse than going on the water and you have a headache at the end of the day because you forgot your sunglasses. Most of your headaches are caused from not drinking enough water, so drink your water. And second, from the sun glaring off the water, all right? With the sides, and because it comes so far down, it blocks out a lot of that, so I don't have to worry about it. So don't forget your glasses, drink your water, and I'll catch you in the next episode.